showtime.
BSnBEER Media, in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network.
Introducing the best in the world!
Welcome in another edition of Best in the World, hashtag BITW. I'm your host, Dale. Joining me today, we got Metal Watt in the house. What's up?
Oh, baby. Get it in.
Yes, sir.
Every time.
Man, it's going to be a good week, man. We got AEW Dynasty coming up on Sunday. Are you excited about this pay-per-view?
It's been floating around for a bit in terms of them branding and trying to promote it. Gonna tune in. I won't say excited, but I'm gonna tune in to see what they have up their sleeve in terms of all these matches going on.
Yeah, there's a few matches on the card I'm looking forward to for sure. It's always, like half and half with me with AEW. I'm excited about some stuff, not excited about some other stuff. It's just a mixed bag. That's what it is. So.
Absolutely. I feel you. I kind of agree. I definitely agree on that. I meant kind of, but I meant fully because we were so paid attention to the NXT brand, WWE, and possibly Indies that we kind of like get confused and don't watch AEW. But it's a war, saying well, what's been said in the last few weeks, especially. So it gets us eager to tune in, not only for the people in the soap opera, but what they have as a product. People tell me all the time AEW has the best overall production in terms of roster. Okay. But, obviously WWE's where it's at.
Right now it's no competition to me, but, look, I still appreciate AEW for what it is. Definitely alternative. And there was, I would say there was a point, like a couple of years ago where WWE wasn't as hot as it is now. There were problems with stories, some things you just didn't like. And so you had that alternative to go to, and that was great, as a wrestling fan. So I'm all for that. And then it's great for the wrestlers because they got other places to go. They all get paid. Everybody make money. It's great, Let's make money, man.
Definitely. It's time to make money, man. Keep generating the brand, the TKO brand, along with WWE now. And the collaboration, it's going to store to more money, But let's see if they can continue to be the number one brand on television.
Yeah, man. For sure. Well, let's talk real quickly about WWE. We usually start off with AEW or Indies, but since we're going to go into Dynasty, let's start off with WWE here. We had a couple of things happen this past week. Let's start off with Rhea Ripley relinquishing the title due to an injury. There were some rumors starting up, and I was kind of hoping they weren't true, but turns out they were true. She came out with the sling on her arm and relinquished the title. What's your thoughts here?
Oh man. First off, I think if I was paying attention watching Mania all the way, I believe they said that she was dealing with an injury. Correct?
Right.
Good based on the storyline to say Liv did it. Definitely sees their feud a little bit more for the cat. I'm definitely disappointed that she's relinquishing the title. I hope she gets well though. It's a terrible situation for the women's division right now because you don't want somebody that's a champion, of course, that's going to, get the crowd to want them to have a title. She's going to get it when she comes back. It's just in terms of who you have as a placeholder right now. Who's going to be the placeholder for this women's title? Or do you not even have it defended in the next 3 months because that's how long she's out for? So that's what I'm interested about as well. It sucks that she has relinquished after the Mania win over Becky. She's beaten Becky. She's beaten Charlotte. She's beaten half of the Four Horsemen. She's proven herself. And then 2 weeks later, you got to give up the strap. It's terrible.
Right. But I guess the bright side is she had the WrestleMania moment that wasn't disturbed. So if you're going to be injured after Mania, fine. That's probably the best time to do it after Mania, as long as it's not before, and you're missing a moment like CM Punk did. I mean, he kind of had a little bit of a moment, but
yeah.
not what he wanted.
I said the rumors is true. He's not hurt no more, but still is hurt. CM. Everybody just know that he's still injured.
Yeah. So you got to be a part of the show, but it's not the same as being in the ring and stuff. So, what'd you think about the Chad Gable heel turn?
Ooh, I mean,
because we've had several different people chime in on this show, and they're like, "Yo, give Chad Gable the IC strap. I give it to him
the IC strap. And if they're gonna change him in a heel way, he's been a heel before. Yeah. You gotta make this meaningful. Like this is basically his career right now in terms of WWE.
Okay.
I've heard a few rumors too, and there's a few people that's talking about Perk Angle. You got to kind of put him in that kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? Make him Kurt Angle-ish, for the next 3 to 6 months, depending on how you do it. It's good because you can't have two baby faces like these two fighting for a title. One got to turn. Sammy has the world on the shoulders right now in terms of the fan base. Chad really doesn't, but he can be a heel and be accepted and play that role. We've seen him do it. We've seen Sammy do it too.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a good job. But right now, at this point, I feel like Chad, for losing Alpha Academy and all that extra stuff, to go into his own road, which is a heel singles turn, once again, and let's see what he can do with it. But I like the matchup the other night. I like the finish, and I like the insult after the matchup.
Yeah. Kind of hitting the guy from behind while he's hugging his wife. I mean, that's that's some stuff there. Yeah, I did hear some rumors. Maybe they start up another kind of Team Angle kind of stable with them, but it can't be Otis and Tozawa, right? Like they got to go. Like Team Alpha. I mean, Alpha Academy is gone, right?
Yeah, I think it's time for a roster split, a roster change. Drafts coming up. It'll be interesting in the draft if they have releases, like people that they release that they don't want. I can see both of those guys NXT bound potentially, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Otis has some life left. Tozawa, he, in a sense, you can go in the locker room and do some funnies. You know what I'm saying? With all truth or something, but at the same time, it's like, what else are you doing?
Now for this angle.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work for this angle.
For this angle, it's gonna be straight. I feel like blood. If anybody's interfering, it's Sammy's wife.
I would love to see the Creed brothers get with Chad Gable. And if you did notice, when he was prepping for his match for the IC Championship, he wasn't training with Alpha Academy. He was training with the Creed brothers. So maybe
Kurt English trying to bring that stable over there. I mean, yeah, it'd be good for him too to have a stable. Kind of boost him up a little bit in the stance. I mean, Chad's been for the last, for a long time, he's been a respectable wrestler. I'm gonna say it. I respected Chad Gable. And this spot right now, where the IC title is kind of just floating around, it's your opportunity. You definitely have an opportunity to get in. WWE has no reason, if they want to put it on you, to not put it on you.
Yep. And let's wrap up this WWE talk by talking about the number one storyline, the Bloodline. So we just had another one pop up here in Tamatonga on SmackDown. Now, this is it's supposed to be due to the tribal chief, right? So who's really the tribal chief here? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think from inside, it's Roman, but you got to instill Solo. So in doing that, you do things like this. It's like what people said, Vince McMahon, before he even got fired, he was still giving phone calls to how matches were working. And that's kind of, I feel like, what Roman's doing right now. Now, as Solo gets comfortable, that would be a different story probably. But, man, to do Jimmy like that, man. Jimmy was the last man, dog. The last real man. And
That's original.
sucks, man, because now you get that, his brother. If you're gonna go Brandon Owen, with it, you gotta go Brandon Owen all the way. You can't give me 1 year of Brandon Owen not being brothers on TV screen, competing against each other, and then do this. So I'm kind of mad at that because now it gives no hope but a brother. And they had a promo a few weeks back, like, I still love you or whatever.
Yeah.
Now he goes back to his brother, man. It's whack now because
it's coming back together because they're gonna do the Civil War thing. You gotta have somebody together.
the Mania matchup, it doesn't look like they're gonna give Jimmy a push, but he might get a little bit more TV time, man. Need to be quiet a little bit because Tonga attacking him is definitely gonna lay the seeds out for him to at least fight somebody.
Yeah,
and what other they fight your cousin, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. The rumors are that Jacob Fatu is signed as well, so I'm interested to see how they're gonna use him too. Look, this bloodline story is never gonna stop. They gonna keep grinding them out, man. They got cousins upon cousins upon cousins.
It's crazy how Paul Heyman plays in this.
Yeah,
Paul Heyman is Gizmo and Gremlins, and all the Gremlins now that been created are evil now, and you can't control it. All you can do is hide in the corner until Billy comes back and he tries to help you out. In this case, the tribal chief ain't gonna be there for a minute. Solo and them about to act crazy, and they showed it all, man, with attacking Jimmy. And if I'm Jimmy, maybe I'm trying to get that transfer extension to Raw. Because I don't know how long he want to deal with having them guys attack him every week. The
draft is gonna play a big part in this whole thing, man. I'm interested to see how that shakes out too. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna start off with Jimmy and Jay tagging against Solo and Tonga. Maybe. Maybe that's how it starts off.
Okay, scenario. If Jay's the first one to give a helping hand to him, then that would be the case. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they nick somebody on SmackDown that teams up with Jimmy. But more than likely it'll be his brother. That's the best circumstance for this family feud right now. The way the storyline we believe is going, we feel like all the family members will be touching it at some point and continue to touch it. So.
Yep. Real quick, what you thought about the new Raw, well, not Raw, but World Tag Team titles?
Yes, love it. But of course, the promo of Miz and R-Truth got the crowd going. R-Truth, of course, the titles overall is a great new look. Nothing better than gold. We're used to seeing gold in wrestling. Yeah. And to see red and blue, kind of whack. Kind of makes me not even want to buy the title. Like, I thought they was going to come back retro, old school style tag team titles, but this kind of gives me a little feel. Obviously the difference in the emblem, the logo here that we all see now and been seeing for a long time is different, but it kind of gave me that feel that night that they was able to do that, change the color, have these two guys, represent.
Yeah.
And Tommaso Ciampa was able to give R-Truth his belt.
Yeah, for sure. That dude's a national treasure, man. I'm telling you. All right. Well, let's move over to AEW Dynasty again. This is the pay-per-view. It's going to be on Sunday night. I guess I'm kind of spoiled with WWE moving to Saturday instead of Sunday. Sunday night, to me, especially for AEW, is a bad time to do a pay-per-view because AEW pay-per-views are so long. It's going to be like 11 o'clock Central Time, and it's still going to be going on.
So forever, because it's been forever, pay-per-views have been on Sundays forever.
Yeah.
So you just being AEW, you being WWE biased by saying you don't like the AEW pay-per-views on Sunday?
Well,
or saying that you don't like them on Sunday at all?
Yeah, I don't like them on Sunday at all. They swapped. Because if you remember early on, AEW pay-per-views was on Saturday for sure.
Yeah.
And then WWE changed theirs to Saturday. And so AEW responded by going Sunday.
So WWE kind of put them in the mousetrap.
Yeah, that's
I
what
want
he
to move
did.
to Sundays. Well, we wanted to move to Saturdays anyway.
Yeah.
Damn. We're taking us a war. Right now, the tug of war, the ropes on one side and the other one's in the mud.
Yeah.
But yeah, lukewarm on this pay-per-view. But like you said, sometimes it's too long for your good.
Yeah,
So,
man.
You know, and when you have wrestlers on the roster that's a lot of people sometimes don't know, then it's kind of this makes it like, damn, you want to see the wrestlers who you want to see, who you came to see. So, I'm gonna tune in this Saturday, man, for the brand. Shout out to Tony Khan, and I'm gonna shout out because I've been to about 4 AEW events already in this tension, and Khan definitely comes out to the crowd. He shows love, and all that. So shout out to him. He tries to pin on, and actually Massachusetts be having all types of people in there, man. It be live in there. I don't know about the other cities. I can't speak on that, but Massachusetts be putting.
So yeah, I haven't had the opportunity because they never come to my area because they're always in the same other areas that I can't get to. So
one day you'll get there.
a little better. I'm a little bitter. All right,
let's look at City.
Let's look at this card, man, and tell me what you think about each match. Let's start off with the three-way tag team match. We got Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe versus the House of Black. How excited are you to see this one?
It's just weird that the tag team made up here. Copeland, Kingston, and Briscoe facing a structured team in House of Black. I like House of Black. I like the way they portray themselves and all that. I mean, AEW, you don't know when you're going to see somebody, when you are going to see people. Mm-hmm. But this matchup here should have been something that you build it up a little bit. Yeah. I wouldn't even mind seeing this matchup before the pay-per-view, and see how it works out. But now you're putting three guys together that you're like, okay, they're professionals, so they should be able to work it out. Kind of in a situation here where it doesn't work out, and it potentially causes them to match up here against House of Black.
Yep. It's the case of you got to establish stable, and now you need some guys to go against a stable. So here are three guys not doing anything. Hey, fight these guys. That's what it is. Right.
You could have broken it down for your long pay-per-view. Since you want to have a long one, you could have had Copeland defend the title. Maybe.
That's true, too.
This is my thing sometimes, man. I know some pay-per-views, they don't defend titles, but isn't that what pay-per-views are for? I understand we see the product weekly. If you're not going to put the title on the line at a pay-per-view, put the title on the line more on live TV.
Yeah, well, most of these matches on this card have some kind of title stakes.
Yes. So why would you not add Copeland? If Copeland feels like the schedule is better than all this and that, Copeland would have been on a matchup one-on-one regardless if he was in the WWE. He would have been on. Title match single, you would have been on. You had a title in your hand, you are not sitting here not defending your title. But, I mean, maybe they got something for him next month. But that's crap. Yeah,
I'm disappointed not to see Christian on the card because I thought Christian was doing real good heel work. Yeah, right. That would have probably been more interesting.
AEW when Montana, Christian Cage versus Edge, man, in 2 weeks for the title. Mm-hmm. That's what they're gonna do. Man. That's the type of thing to do. But when it comes down to this matchup, I am gonna go
House of Black.
I'm gonna go House of Black too. I think they're primed to here to beat these three. I mean, it's pointless for these three to beat these guys. If you're pushing these guys, trio way, you're not pushing Kingston, Copeland, and Brody. Mark the other way. So it's kind of what do you do with it?
And I think it's important that House of Black actually gets a win because a lot of time you see guys on TV a lot. And they're intimidating, and they get the crowd hype and all that kind of stuff. But then they come out and they lose. And I'm thinking about specifically like this Wednesday, STP. Like, man, Shane Taylor Bros cannot get a win, bro. But they beat people down all the time. They can't get a win.
That's back to business. You got to pick up a win. I mean, in a pay-per-view that, you're going to have people pulling over anyway, you should at least, if this match does start off the pay-per-view, definitely start it off with House of Black winning.
Yep. All right, next matchup, Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly for the international championship. This is something I think they kind of rush along to. I know Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Strong have history, and I guess that's what they're really banking on. Wrestling fans, wrestling nerds, right? Knowing this history and being excited about this matchup.
Yeah, exactly. And then the way the numbers are against O'Reilly right now, you got the Undisputed Kingdom out there. They're gonna interfere. This is not gonna be his night. I mean, shout out to him. I was happy when he came back. Happy when I seen his face. Yeah. Knew that this would happen. I mean, and X marks the spot. They X'd it out, and this is what happens. This is the title that's on the line, but not the TNT title. But let's see what happens. They're gonna put on good work. It's gonna be a good matchup. I just think the Kingdom's too much at the end of the day. Interference, and Roderick Strong retains his title.
Yeah, it's definitely no reason to transition the title over to Kyle O'Reilly. The Undisputed Kingdom needs more boosting. Still waiting on Adam Cole to get healthy and get back. So the title helps that stable. So I'm going to give the win to Roderick Strong.
Hey, man, I got conspiracy theories speaking on Adam Cole. I was watching the old video of him and Pat McAfee on the show and how he kind of disrespected Adam and Adam just went crazy. Imagine if the Forbidden Door in 3 to 5 years was AEW and WWE was going to do something together, and Pat McAfee still doing commentary and showing love to WWE and Adam Cole's still there. That would be a hell of a matchup to have. Or just if both of them are not in wrestling industries anymore, just to have it. Like celebrity boxing matches, all that. I would love to see that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening for sure. Okay, money's going to be there.
Indeed.
So, all right, next matchup will be Acclaim versus the Bullet Club Gold for both of the trio championships from AEW and ROH. So you're going to be walking around with a lot of freaking gold at the end of this. What do you think about this matchup? They kind of built this up.
I mean, the Acclaim is the Acclaim. You don't have people high for them, but I feel like it's kind of went down since the Blood and Guts event, I feel.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
July, August.
It cooled down a little bit.
Definitely cooled down. And it's a title match. I would like to see Jay White and the Bullet Club Gold win this matchup. I'm not too fond anymore of the Acclaim. They've had the title. What's this? The second or third time they've had it. Give it up. Give it up to guys that actually, these guys they wrestle. Shout out to them and shout out to Billy Gunn, man, still doing his thing.
Oh, for sure.
I like the Bullet Club Gold, man. I like how they've been portraying themselves the last few months as well. Give them the belts.
My only problem is like the ROH championships, they never really get defended very often on ROH. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like watching every single week of ROH. I watch it a lot. I don't catch every single episode, but for the most part, the only champion that's consistently there is Athena.
Exactly. Everybody else is basically on AEW. Like, here we go, and that would be the whack thing if they put the titles on the Acclaim. If they put the ROH titles on the Acclaim, like what?
Yeah, and I have never seen them on ROH ever.
That would be wild. Like, hey, you're gonna go over here now. Like,
yeah,
will have a fit. Listen, I think the time has come for them. They can put it to a stable, the tag team to a stable. If AEW hasn't thought that they had a decent trio stable to hold those belts, you got 3 of them now, man. You're gonna find out on Sunday why I'm saying this at least.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking Bullet Club Gold in this matchup. I think they're gonna end up having all the titles and stuff. Maybe they actually consolidate them in this one set of trio championships, period. That'd be nice.
You want to see 90 million trio titles. It was weird when I first heard it. I'm like, what?
Well, I've saw it before in Lucha Underground And I thought it was a great idea. Did you watch Lucha Underground back in the day?
A little bit.
Like, that shit was amazing, bro, for real. Like, I like the backstage stuff. It was all like film movie kind of stuff. Like, I just liked the way it looked. It was really interesting. They had great talent and all that stuff too, but I miss Lucha Underground for real.
Bring it back.
Yeah, for real.
The rumor going around that somebody may be looking for another company to start up.
Oh yeah.
we'll talk at the end of after the preview and the pay-per-view, man.
Okay. All right. The next matchup: Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. I think they've done a good job with building this one. It's just so much of this. The winner of this doesn't really matter. We're just looking for who's going to face the CEO at the end.
Yes, we definitely are. But this matchup does matter a bit because not only will one of these ladies be fighting Mone at all or nothing, double or nothing. It's you really want to see how these two ladies wrestle here. We kind of know how Sasha wrestles, Mone, whatever you want to call her, but this is not about her. These are about these two ladies right here and what they can do. The uplift not only the TBS title, but this uplift their brands too. Of course, we've seen the rivalry for Willow and Mone. And we know that's where it's going to go to. Just don't let it be a squash match. Make it respectable. You know what I'm saying? Make Julia Hart go out there and fight like a champion out there. She's wore that belt. And I know it was a matter of time before y'all took it off her, and this is a great scenario to do it because we all know we want to see next month. Mm-hmm. It's exciting, man. This match is going to be good. It's going to be a good outcome, I feel. People probably like, oh, go get your popcorn. Nah, watch it a little bit.
What do you think about Julia's title reign? Has it been okay for you or?
Not paying attention to it. I guess you could say that. But in all, it's just waiting for somebody here. It's kind of like she's like, if there's somebody better than her by name, you're going to get the title to her. And I guess that's the situation right now. I mean, you don't really have anybody, you have women talent in the industry, AEW-wise, but the TBS title kind of looks like we're just going to have it on the person that, okay, we have it on her. And now that we have Mone here and we have Willow, we can make this storyline and seeing them as champions a better look. You know what I'm saying? Because of the name and the matter of the situation. And Willow didn't have this beef with Mone. Yeah, they would probably want her with the title next, but what would she run with it and do with it?
Yeah.
The same thing Julia Hart's doing, but it's good that they have a situation that is going to include another situation, and that's how you build what Mone say? A revolution. Mm-hmm. So let's see what the ladies do with it.
I will say I do enjoy Julia Hart's presentation. I think she's done good with this character, and I like the dynamic between her and Brody King, and how they use him with her matches and stuff. It's better when Brody doesn't have another match to be involved in stuff like this. They probably won't use him for this because I think she's gonna drop the championship to Willow. But I can see her actually keeping this persona and going further and actually being a factor in the women's division for time to come, because I think she's done a pretty okay job as a TBS champion. She hasn't been as dominant as like Jade Cargill and stuff, but she's a small woman and I don't expect that. But I like to think that she even brought in Sky Blue, and you're kind of seeing her more now. So I think they've done a pretty good job with it overall.
Yeah, they're pretty doing a good job, kind of, do what they can with her, using deficiencies, you know what I'm saying, whatever she's strong in, using that. So yeah, overall, it wasn't a bad reign, but you get somebody coming in the company, or two ladies for that instance coming in the company, that are blazing right now. Mm-hmm. You gotta try to flip that title to make it work, because at this point right now, we know who's running the world woman-wise in AEW. It's not Mone.
Yep. That's true. That's true. All right, let's take a quick break here. We'll be right back. We're going to discuss the rest of that card. So stick with us.
Join STWF TV for the draft, hosted by The Parlay. Enjoy the fun and join in the conversation.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
We are back. Best in the world. Hashtag BITW.
Over.
Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment. STWF TV and BSnBEER Media. We give you all the good. That's just what we do.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. We putting it in right now. We doing our thing, man. And appreciate everybody that's tuned into us over the last month and a half, 2 months. It's been amazing. Speaking on wrestling, chatting it up, you know. For sure,
man. So let's talk ladder match. The Young Bucks versus FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. The Young Bucks, the EVPs. I wish they would just change the name to the EVPs. Screw the Young Bucks. You know?
Jackson and Matthew Jackson.
Yeah. I like the work they've been doing. Really, really good heels and everything. I think the match is gonna be interesting because they've got like this behind the stage kind of beef thing going on. How much do you think that's helped the rivalry with this match?
It's helped the rivalry in this match, the fact that they went to what they going to now, the EVPs. Mm-hmm. Like, they run stuff. So they just doing everything they want in their power to do what they want to do. They're in a tag team matchup this Sunday. Vacated tag team titles. What a perfect position to be in. Yep. And to predict the matchup. You're facing a great tag team towing FTR, man.
With it being a ladder match, there's gonna be plenty of spots.
Though this is very recycled in terms of the rivalry, I mean, hey, this is what they got. This is what they're gonna keep doing. And maybe in 2026, 27, we'll see the same matchup. Just a tables match. But the ladder matchup aspect of it is gonna be fire. You know, you're gonna see some fire, and I'm anxious to see it. I'm anxious to see how it comes out. You know, the EVPs can put the titles on themselves, but FTR has been good for business holding those straps. Held those straps for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Being that, and I figured that both of these teams have been swinging the titles along, you know, since AEW started. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see this, but the ladder match aspect of it is pretty dope. I like that they added that stipulation to it.
Yep. Look, Young Bucks, they always got good spots and stuff. They're not afraid to get up high and dive off stuff. So it's gonna be nice. I am picking the Young Bucks to win this match for sure. They've got the momentum with the EVP stuff. I don't see any reason not to give them the titles. So,
I mean, they could. There's a chance they definitely hold the titles down and get them. The situation with Cash Wheeler is still crazy. You know, still dealing with legal dealing with issues, court issues.
Wait, what?
It's been an issue for man. Hold on. We gonna get you a glimpse of this for a second, man. We got you. I got you.
This is news to me. I didn't know nothing about this.
This has been going on for a bit. So read it to you right now. Shout out to Fox 35 Orlando. Headed to trial in May after he was arrested in Orange County last year for allegedly pointing a gun at another driver in an apparent road rage accident. His attorneys entered a plea of not guilty for all the wrestling star on Tuesday, according to court records. Wheeler was not present, but he's ordered to appear in court on May 14th for a trial management conference of having a scheduled trial date on May 20th. He was then arrested back in August with an active warrant and was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm, a third-degree felony, which in a apparent road rage incident where Wheeler allegedly flashed a gun at another driver.
Okay. It did happen in Florida, so probably happened.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yep. They get you heat of the night, man.
Because it's Florida.
It's crazy that's still going on. It's kind of like once that goes, will they put the titles on them? And it hasn't hit May yet, so it's more and more reason for the Bucks to win. And the EVPs, this matchup set up for them. And this man got a court charge that, I mean, he's probably going to end up with some heavy probation. I know we probably know what this is all going to end in with him because he's still out. So with some probation, some stipulations, maybe he's not able to come outside. We don't know. He's still home though. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Young Bucks, man. And if FTR wins, I wouldn't be surprised either. That means that this man's definitely gonna end that charge with this probation.
Yeah.
Oh man, it'll be funny for the Bucks to win, knowing that they somewhat run the company, help with the company, and then
Yep, for sure. Young Bucks definitely take this one. Wow. Okay. So thanks for that news, man. I had no idea though.
What's going on for like, yeah, definitely. July 27th, 2023.
Okay. All right. All right. Next matchup, we have Okada versus Pac. And this is for the Continental Championship here. This is one of those matchups where I think it's just a throw in. I get it. I get it. You just signed Okada. You got to put him on a pay-per-view, whatever. But
I'm interested for this. Anytime Pac's on the card, I'm interested for it.
Okay.
Playing a great opponent. He's going to show out. The thing is, you got my man showing out. He ain't going to win. You got him showing out in a match, being all blood sweating. But guess what? We'll go back to what Triple H said a few weeks ago, man. People are not ready for the grind, I guess. So Pac takes months off, comes back, and then, they put him in a high-octane pay-per-view. He's just that guy like that. But at the end of the day, we can't put no titles on you. If you want to take vacations and all that, we can't put a title on you. Can we? I mean, William Ospreay's playing the game right. I don't want no titles right now.
Okay.
I just want to fight the best fighters.
Yeah.
Pac kind of is in that situation too, but you put him in the title match where me as a fan want him to win. But I can't even predict that because we know he's not going to win.
Yeah. Yep.
But he's going to put on though and do something crazy. I won't be surprised if this man Okada ends up hurt and injured after the matchup.
Oh, okay.
Put some excitement on it at least if you're not going to have my man win the title. Anybody knows how I feel for former Neville as he was in WWE. That was when I fell in love with him, man.
Hey.
The man could have held the title. He had the title, was this close.
King of the Cruiserweight. That's the best run he ever had, I'm telling you.
This matchup is actually one of the most fascinating matchups of the night.
Okay.
Maj. Because he brings, he's wild. He's unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do.
True.
And for a guy like Okada that kind of keeps it balanced in the ring and to his advantage, it's going to be a lot of times we possibly don't have the advantage in this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe so.
Okada going to win, though.
Yep. I'm definitely taking Okada to retain the championship.
Sorry, Okada.
Let's talk about a matchup I'm looking forward to the most. Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm is still unbelievably hot right now in AEW. I don't see her dropping this championship. Even though it's Thunder Rosa, she's got a lot of push behind her. What do you think about this matchup?
I got a golden rule.
Okay.
Both titles can't change hands, especially at a pay-per-view like this. Can't change hands like this. Now, it was like their main pay-per-view, maybe, but that's the pay-per-view in this case. Both ladies' titles can't change hands. Toni Storm's been rocking. You got to keep her rocking. I can see at some point AEW taking it and making the women's title one. but we're gonna continue marinating. We got Toni Storm that's running with herself right now, doing her thing. And unless you have somebody in that division on that side that can take it from her, nobody's gonna take it from her. And then you got the other side we just mentioned a few moments ago. Yeah. Thunder Rosa is a great opponent, though. She can hold the title, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Mm-hmm. The thing is, you brought her back. You put her in this situation for what? If you know what you're writing. You know what's making you somewhat money right now, and that's Toni Storm. So keep the strap on Toni Storm. Toni Storm's going to win this matchup. You need, I say this.
Yeah.
You need a pill. And I'm not saying Thunder Rosa is not appealing. She's an appealing lady. You see with the tattoos, all that. You see that with the mask, all that. But Toni Storm is it right now.
Yeah.
The champion, she has an appeal. Now you're going to give your championship to Willow. She's appealing too. Toni Storm's probably appealing in another way to others. I'm just saying the way I feel like this can balance itself. But as if it's going to be a good matchup. Some interference possibly. Toni Storm's going to win.
Honestly, this matchup I honestly thought was going to be a triple threat with putting Deonna Purrazzo in the matchup. I don't know why they didn't do that, honestly. To me, I think it would have been a little bit better. And just because they're doing this whole back and forth thing between the three, and maybe they're just leading this all the way up until Collision, and then they're going to give it to us.
Yeah, maybe they do that. Maybe it's a problem with creative. Mm-hmm. Probably the problem with the three fighters involved. Maybe Toni Storm doesn't want to give up the strap. Maybe Deonna Purrazzo wants the strap. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like they bought her from, and she was great in Impact. Like, like people in wrestling when they come in here, they feel like but yeah, okay, you still got me around. All right, I'll do what it do. But I still want to be the person to beat her. Everybody wants to be the person to beat Toni Storm right now, and not going to be nobody for at least the next season. And I'm talking about terms of the weather seasons. That's going to win for me. This is spring right now, so possibly in the summer you'll probably see somebody win the title for me. Yeah,
that makes sense. I can see it. And maybe Double or Nothing itself, because that's another big pay-per-view for AEW. So maybe they wait for that to transition titles on that one. But yeah, I'm picking Toni Storm to win this one, even if they make it a triple threat match. So that brings us to like the last two matches here. Now, which one do you think is the main event?
Which one is the main event?
Yeah.
The one that's not the main event.
Okay.
In all honesty.
Yeah.
Because that's the way the match is gonna go. But guess what? I'm hearing, from case what I'm reading, there's another matchup at Dynasty.
Okay.
For the FTW championship.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I sure didn't have that.
Before we get into the mega spectrum of the pay-per-view, you got Hook versus Jericho. This has been going about for months. Mm-hmm. Jericho trying to bigger Hook. We've seen him try to bigger other guys in AEW. We've seen the downfalls of that. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to put it on the limb and say Jericho's got another one, possibly, unless he's really going to up and Hook. But then if you do that with Hook and you bigger him and you have him defeat Jericho, you have to do something else with him.
I think they want to do something with him, and they're trying to do something with him. They just don't know what to do with him besides the FTW championship. The Jericho angle, I think it's the right way to go. I like what they're doing so far. He's probably gonna go over on Jericho. Jericho don't mind the guy going over on him for sure, but I don't know what goes next. Like, what's the next part of the story?
I think the next part of the story is trying to get Daddy to get out that chair and be a part of this.
Okay, as what, a manager again, or what are we thinking?
I think not a manager, but basically like I'm at your daddy. You know, Jericho, when he's antagonist, he gets really disrespectful in a wrestling sense. Like you if you don't beat Hook this Sunday, you might end up just attacking him afterwards to a point where his daddy probably gonna have to help him.
Ah, okay.
And I like that.
I like that.
If you continue this, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if Chris Jericho wins on Sunday, that'll be dope too.
Yeah.
You take the belt on Jericho, and this is what you're doing. Hook, you're gonna prove to us that you can fight against a guy that's been in the lights 40 million times. And that's, I think, what they do with Hook. They don't have nobody right now that you can put Hook in with and kind of like, a title holder or something, blah, blah. But Chris Jericho may not be world title stream no more, but he's that guy that has been there. So if you work with him, he can kind of teach you, and hopefully his wrestling skills evolve with him in this feud with Jericho.
It's the other wrestlers that have been with Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia. Do you think they've been elevated?
Yeah,
because of their association with Jericho.
Sammy, definitely. Daniel, on and off, but better for him.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that Jericho knows his place and his role in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that, and he's doing a good job at it.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you got to play a storyline with it. So eventually, it has to end.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the way you booked that thing, so I'm gonna go with that option.
Hopefully, guys come try to give my man Chris Jericho the task mission.
Yeah, I like the way it goes because you're continuing things. So let's do that. Let's look at Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship. Definitely something that's been building for a while. Even like the back and forth we had going on Wednesday. So what do you see with this matchup?
It's another way to do it. You push this man. You've been pushing him. And I seen a clip the other day of him Swerve speaking on Shawn Michaels and how Shawn Michaels used to build him up and help him out after matches, just him and him, speak on what he can do, what he can bring in, what Shawn liked and what Shawn told Triple H what he should bring into his character in WWE. Now he's at AEW and he's living the dream in a situation where he can be the champion of a company. And Samoa Joe, guy that didn't even think he'll be wrestling again. Yeah. I think Joe, and I think I know just seeing him playing the storyline that he's welcomed to put the strap on Swerve. Still got my problems with what happens after that, and that can be a creative decision, and that can just be Swerve just as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna get the strap this Sunday. He's gonna have to play the game to get it. Joe's gonna give him everything he got, including the kitchen sink. But we ride Swerve on Sunday. Swerve will end the night, if this is the main event, with the belt. Toni, if you're smart, Toni, you will make this the cold main event.
Yep. I 100% agree.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
For my Black America, make this the main event. To celebrate. I forgot this man's winning the world title. But if they don't, Black America Tony Khan gonna hear it on AEW if he ain't the main event. But we know it should be the main event.
Yeah. And I think this how it's gonna end up going too. But yeah, I think Swerve gets the title. And I think he holds it at least until September at All Out.
I'm gonna be real with you right now. Let's play a little AEW game. Mm-hmm. This next matchup we're gonna talk about, the number one contender falls out this matchup. Or a soon-to-be number one contenders match, a matchup for the title from whoever wins that matchup there between Strickland and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. And this will. Do you think that would pack the stadium at All Out? if you have Ospreay versus Swerve.
Yes, because that's who they're gonna go see.
Okay.
Go see Ospreay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And to me, this is a great way to build that match for September. With your young guy with Swerve, and trying to build him up to that main event character. This is the perfect opportunity for real. Tony Khan, like, I understand it's a milestone to give African American the title for sure, but to really use them in a prominent way, like your biggest pay-per-view in the year, like that can make difference right there.
Exactly.
So
don't Kofi Kingston him.
Yes, exactly.
What was it like before SummerSlam? That Kofi lost the belt?
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
first
on a random SmackDown.
Terrible.
That's what it was. That's it. So, what do you think about this matchup here? Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson.
Disappointing to even talk about this matchup, but it's gonna be a fire matchup because
it's gonna be a fire match. Yeah.
Bryan's my man. Bryan's my man. My man, $100 grand. My man, $100 grand, and he keeps getting these great matches. And this is how much people respect him. You know what I'm saying? This craft and this dedication, this is career. To the sport. And he's gonna put another man over. He's already been over with Ospreay, but for the AEW world, put him over on Sunday. It's gonna be a good thing. But for Bryan Danielson fans, it's not gonna be a good thing because it's like, man, when is it gonna happen? When they're gonna get shining? All right, this man has not held the belt yet.
Yeah,
it's not held the belt yet.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'm going to limb. I'm gonna say Bryan Danielson wins this matchup.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's saying Will Ospreay, and everybody's gonna be calling me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm biased. I'm going with the wrestler that I love. I love Bryan Danielson, and I'm gonna go with him to win this matchup. I need to see more of this in AEW. These two guys. Before we get into Swerve, we're gonna let Swerve his way in the summertime. And this rivalry right here is going to be something to build to one of these guys getting a title shot, which at the end of the day, I feel like will be Ospreay. But let this games begin. Hey, and Will, talk Triple H. I'm with the grind.
Man, that's funny. Look, I think Will Ospreay gets the win here, but this is for sure Bryan Danielson's farewell tour, right? It's supposed to be the last year wrestling and stuff like that, and that's why he's trying to have any kind of big match he possibly can. So I can see what you're saying as far because he never had the title in AEW. It makes sense for him to have some kind of title run before he leaves wrestling for good. So I can see what you're saying. I just don't think there's any way we don't have Ospreay in the main event at All Out.
Oh yeah,
September.
We're gonna have him enough. Ospreay's gonna be the man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said this. They make this a rivalry. If you want Bryan Danielson to go out the way y'all are doing him right now, and that's great, he don't have to have a title shot. Mm-hmm. He needs to be fighting somebody that's title worthy.
Yeah.
And like I said, it is building him up. We're building this man up in the AEW sense because this is AEW and this is the United States-based organization.
Mm-hmm.
He's known in the country. You got to base him now in America. Daniel Bryan is already known. So let this man be known. You might let Danielson get a victory. You might let him get a victory on Sunday to have them have another one, possibly at Double or Nothing, to continue this. Because you damn sure have Will Ospreay win Sunday, and then you automatically jump him in to this man's Swerve. I'm going to be highly upset. Marinated to September. Mix a little bit of Joe in there for Swerve's benefit.
Yes.
I think all this is going to work right now. I feel like the way this card is, I feel like they're really trying to marinate at trying to create storylines.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's see where it goes because Double or Nothing. We're going to have a 30-man Casino Royal matchup at the Casino, the Mirage, and the winner gets a title shot. And I understand that. This was basketball. But get that matchup done the next week on AEW and let Swerve. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. The rivalry right here. His next opponent at the next major pay-per-view, which is All In, well, it's Double or Nothing, actually.
Yeah, Double or Nothing is in May 26th.
I can kind of see a rematch going on between Joe and Strickland at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe just gives him the title and says, I'm out of the sunset. I think he tries, you got to beat him again. I feel like you got to beat the champ. You got to beat the man twice.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you on.
I'm excited for this pay-per-view now. I mean, of course, talking about it, I'm excited.
Yeah. You know, always talking about it with friends. Look, that helps a lot. So, yeah. Look, I'm definitely gonna watch it, no doubt about it. I'm not looking forward to, you know, it being midnight and then it's still on. Like,
you make the best drinks in the world, man. Some of that caffeine, baby.
Yeah.
That's it. Or if not, I got you. I'll let you know what happened.
That's it. It's the old man in me talking about this thing. That's what it is.
It's Sunday, like you said, the ending of school break, though I'm still working. I might not catch the whole event either.
Mm-hmm.
I might catch the rest of the event at 10 in the morning when I'm on my way to work. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, exactly.
Man, don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad. But one thing we do have the caffeine for is the WWE. We love 12 for that.
Yeah. Look, I'm all in for that. Okay. All in. Got me.
We love you, though, Tony. We love you.
Yeah, man. For sure. For sure. All right, well, we appreciate all the support here. The best in the world. We'll be back again next week when we're talking more wrestling. Wrestling don't stop. We always got opinions and different things going on.
Take that. Hey, yo, and one more thing before y'all leave for next week. We'll see if it marinates in the next week, but I seen something earlier. Vince McMahon potentially starting a new wrestling company. Now, I'm going to let it marinate because I don't know if it's true or not, but that's something to take from this show and bring it to the next. If we hear any more steam on it, we'll let you know. We the best in the world, man. Dale, Tupon, like, share, subscribe, man. BSnBEER Media, man. STWF TV. It's not a collab, man. It's very oriented stuff, man. And if you mess up this family tree, you're going to hear it from Dale and T. Y'all be easy. Send me so soft.
Love it, man. Kitty, take us out, baby.
Must bid you two goodbye. Good night. Bang! Yes!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.